In Wyoming, the frigid winters, the school buses and ambulances would not work due to the EPA equipment. A mechanic disengaged the EPA equipment so the important vehicles would work. Biden's EPA agency arrested the 65-year-old mechanic. He did 7 months in jail. Well, Trump just pardoned him. Bravo. There's a new dating app called Unjected for unvaccinated people. They share the view of bodily autonomy and personal choice. You know, I talk a lot about Texas because I live here now, and I live here now because my granddaughter is living in Texas, and so I wanted to be able to be a part of her life and see her grow up. And so I visit my son and daughter-in-law and babysit for them and keep touch with my granddaughter. So here's another Texas news. Under the leadership of Governor Abbott and the Republicans, Texas has recorded an 87% decrease in illegal crossing. Over 889 million lethal fentanyl doses seized, more than 500,000 immigrant apprehensions, and is the only state to build its own border wall. Israel said it hit military targets at a petrochemical facility in southwestern Iran in response to a barrage of Iranian missiles fired Sunday. Trump reportedly urged Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to refrain from further retaliation, but hours later, Israel announced the new strikes on Iran. I don't think Trump's getting it. This is thousands of years in the making. The people over there are Old Testament and Quran. They're not Christians. I don't think they're going to stop. If you're like me, you're awaiting the big UFC White House 250 event on June 14. Not everyone is happy about it. A lawsuit was filed Saturday that contends the Trump administration's authorization of the event was unlawful. The lawsuit says Trump's approval violated National Park Service regulations prohibiting sporting events on federal parklands. Congress did not consent to the towering arch overlooking the event space, and no environmental review was conducted before the construction. Seems like everything has to go through court nowadays. I don't know, but that's the news for today. Want to get the news out early, so I might be missing something through the rest of the day, but actually that's mostly the news from yesterday. Today's Monday, so that was mostly Sunday's stuff. Some of it comes out early in the morning and I put on. She loves being held. Look at this. She'll sit there all day. Maybe we should have a treat. Do I have a treat? Yeah. Look what I got. Beef jerky. Yeah, that's open. You gotta be over here. I'll give you some beef jerky, okay? I have to bite them in half. She chokes on larger pieces. Like that. Want some more? You gotta finish that one. Okay, that's all. You good girl.